Makai Lemon can be a superstar in the NFL. Now, I made this video to go ahead and break it down using analytics and film and why I believe he's one of the best receivers in this 2026 draft class. It started off as Makai Lemon being a 4-star prospect out of California, going into USC at 5'11", 195 pounds. So some people know Makai Lemon as the guy at his combine doing his little weird looks at the press conference, but he's a lot more than that. See, Makai Lemon, he's going to be an early declare going into the 2026 draft out of his junior year, and he had a monster 2025 season. I mean, coming out of the 2025 season, he won the Biletnikoff over guys like Jeremiah Smith and other top receivers in the nation. Now, he'll be going into the league at 22 years old, and this man is amazing. I went into the 2025 season, man, and every game, every week, I hear more and more about Makai Lemon. He was amazing to watch. I had to tune into every USC game because of the ridiculous catches he would do and all the missed tackles he would force. And I have a lot of data and a lot of analytics that prove how he could be one of the best wide receivers in the league. And starting off, I don't know if you knew, but in his freshman and sophomore year, he was teammates with Zachariah Branch, Jacoby Lane, a lot of NFL talent coming into this class. The metrics showed right here that he was leading them in targets per route, yards per route run, and he had the highest PFF grade out of the bunch. And compared to his class, this guy was a monster compared to everyone. The QBR when targeted was 122, one of the highest in the class. His career yards per route run was at 302, one of the only guys in this Power 4 conference that was higher than a 3 yards per route run. And you gotta love the zone yards per route run as well with 3.22 in his career, because man, that is going to be very important going into the league where concepts are very zone heavy. And I mean, he's a man beater as well. It just shows right there. He has a high target rate, high open target rate. Contested catch rate is one of the best. His first down rate's one of the best. His avoided tackle rate is one of the best. This guy will make defenders miss him like no other. Now, I know what you're thinking. I mean, this guy was known to be in the slot. I mean, a lot of guys coming out of the slot in college managed to be amazing in the league, like Justin Jefferson, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jackson Smith, and Jigba. Here's stats right here if you were concerned, like how will he beat bigger corners? He ran 76% of his college routes from the slot, but he was more efficient on the outside, believe it or not. His career yards per route run from the outside was 3.53. Another amazing stat I've seen from Makai Lemon. Among the 2026 draft eligible receivers this past season, I mean, from PFF, he had a 91.4 PFF receiving grade, which was first in his class, 1,156 receiving yards, third in his class, 3.13 yards per route run, first in his class, 50 first downs. This guy will move the chains. Missed tackles forced, which is third in his class. I mean, this guy, he will break tackles and gain more yards for you. And if you wanted to know, hey, is he just like an intermediate guy? No, this guy is a threat down the field as well. I mean, this guy, receiving grade wise, 97.8, PFF grade on deep targets, which is 20 plus air yards. He led the FBS wide receivers last season. He had 25 total targets, 16 catchable targets, hauled all 16 of them in, 522 receiving yards, 32.6 yards per reception with 5 receiving touchdowns. I mean, this guy, he will come down with anything. Like his size, it doesn't tell the whole story. This guy plays like he's 6'3". And if you wanted a deep dive in his route tree as well, just from reception perception, I mean, this is the amount of routes that USC had him running. I mean, it was mostly digs, outs, curls, screens. This guy was successful at every route besides, I guess, the go route, which was 50% of the time where he would just have to beat his man downfield. Other than that, I mean, this guy, he's effective everywhere on the field. He can run every route, and he'll be successful at it. And we'll keep comparing him to the rest of the class with his career drop rate per PFF. I mean, he's only behind Jeremy Bernard, so he's top 2 in that. And the only guys before him, I guess, is Elijah Surratt and, Carnell Tate from Ohio State, who's known to have one of the best hands in this draft class. And another stat right here from PFF, I mean, you see Carnell Tate, right? 69% career contested catch rate. That guy has hands of iron. But right beneath them is Makai Lemon, all right? Makai Lemon, 57% catch rate. Carnell Tate's in his own world when it comes in that metric, but Makai Lemon, he is still one of the top 5 guys that will come down with everything, you know, around his radius. Now let's get into comparing Makai Lemon to previous draft classes. Here we have some numbers since 2019, where wide receiver prospects with 3+ career yards per route run versus both man and zone coverage, and they all have over 3 career yards per route run. I mean, he's in groups with Jamar Chase, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith, who won a Heisman, Jackson Smith and Jigba, T. Higgins. Since 2017, we'll back it up even further with Power 4 programs for their entire career with over 3 yards per route, and they were early declares. Now this is important because, you know, seniors going into the first round, I mean, how often do they hit? I mean, the last I could check was like Zay Flowers, who had a really good 2025 season. But yeah, these were like early declares. The names were Jalen Waddle, T. Higgins, JSN again, Jamar Chase again, CeeDee Lamb, and the one and only Makai Lemon. And I know some of you guys love Jeremiah Smith. I mean, let's compare him to first down per route run in the last 2 years. I mean, this guy's Makai Lemon, he's only behind Jeremiah Smith when it comes to moving the chains in between Jeremiah Smith and Jordan Tyson. These guys are chain movers, and we'll keep talking about career first downs per route run because these were some chain movers over the past decade of day one, round one wide receivers. Obviously, you see the one and only JSN. Marvin Harrison Jr., you knew him in college. He was like that. Chris Olave, another Buckeye. Marquise Brown. You got Malik Neighbors. And there you go. Makai Lemon, just right after Jalen Waddle, who was amazing in college as well. These are the numbers, folks. These are the stats. And I really loved watching Makai Lemon this whole year and listing out these numbers and reading them. I mean, it just makes me even more confident that he's actually going to translate in the NFL. And here's more numbers with the best day one and including day two wide receivers by career first down per round run since 2016. But this is with a higher 85th percentile final season strength of schedule. So these guys do it against comp and it shows, all right? Obviously the JSNs, the Mars, the Olaves, Makai Lemon just right there, top 5. And then when it comes to making guys miss, this guy is the king of that this year, man. This guy is the king. Here's missed tackles forced in their final college season per PFF. We got Neighbors, Luther Burden, obviously, you know, Tedoroa McMillan, yeah, he does that. Travis, Makai Lemon right there, yes, Makai Lemon. He's above guys like Roma Dunze, Casey Concepcion, Mecca Ibuka, Brian BTJ. And we'll keep showing numbers, man. I mean, here's the zone yards per route run. Obviously, you see him on the bottom with 3.60. And the contested catch rate compared to these other guys and involved with his QBR rating when targeted. He's with the Olaves, the JSNs, the Neighbors. I feel like a broken record just comparing them to these receivers. I mean, the Lad McConkey's as well. Like, he's on here. Here we have it again with the zone yards per route run and his drop percentage with the missed tackle force per reception. I mean, my God. He's in names with Jamar Chase, CeeDee Lamb, Malik Neighbors, Lad McConkey, Luther Burden. And if you were still curious about being a man beater, I mean, he's better than guys like Lad, Omar Cooper, AJ Brown. I mean, he's in names with CeeDee Lamb, Jamar Neighbors in terms of zone yards per route run with the missed tackle force and the QBR rating. I mean, this guy is with some promising names. Now, in terms of where he'll land in this class, he's definitely a first round lock. I've seen some mocks where he's mocked to the Saints, could play along Chris Olave. I could see that, maybe mostly mocked towards the Rams. Now, I'm a little skeptical about the Rams considering they run a lot of 12 personnel, 13 personnel with a lot of tight ends, right? And they already got guys like Puka Nacua right there, who's their long-term guy. Devontae Adams, who's already a lock there. I mean, who knows how long he'll be playing there for, but, you know, in terms, if he does go to the Rams, he'll have like a JSN kind of start where he was with Lockett and DK Metcalf, and he didn't break out until he was in year 3, you know? But in terms with, I seen names with the Chiefs. I know Chiefs fans, kind of like Makai Lemon as well. They're looking for a guy that could help Mahomes on the offensive side. I mean, I showed you the numbers downfield. He could be a deep threat. He could line up in the slot. You could line him up everywhere, man. I mean, I think it would be a exciting prospect for him to go there. As well as with the Dolphins, obviously they shipped out Jalen Waddle to the Broncos, but who knows what the Dolphins' plans are long term. And then obviously with the Jets, I think that would be my worst case scenario, because I'm not really a big Jets guy, and you see what they're doing over there. They don't really have a quarterback. They have Geno Smith, and they already have Garrett Wilson there. And then just looking at the offense from last season, it was not pretty. I don't know how he would manage to be productive over there, but he's a hell of a prospect, man. I mean, I would still take the upside on him in terms of like fantasy. I mean, if you're a big fantasy guy, I know I am. In redrafts, I would probably take this guy around like 6th, 5th round. In terms of capital, where he lands, especially in a startup dynasty, I would take him around like the 4th to 3rd round. In a startup dynasty, I think he's actually going to be one of the guys that will rise year after year. And then if you're having like a rookie mock draft, I would, in terms of, take him in the 102 or 103 after guys like Jeremiah Love. I mean, shit, Jeremiah Love is that guy. I mean, it's really preference. I really like Cardinal Tate as well, but Makai Lemon, I mean, he checks a lot of boxes in terms of film wise and analytical wise. So I think that's why he's got the edge for me of being my favorite prospect. I appreciate you for making the end of the video. I mean, let me know if what part of Makai Lemon's game you really like, and what other prospects you want me to go over in terms of analytically and film wise, because I really love this class in terms of wide receivers, and I could talk about it a lot. So go ahead and leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I will catch you in the next one.